A poor woman. An old box. And years of silence. Everyone ignored her. Everyone mocked her. But inside that box lay a story of patience and courage that would change everything. Stay with us till the end. You'll be amazed. She sat quietly on her wooden chair, holding a small box in her hands. No one knew what was inside. To others, it looked ordinary, just an old, worn-out box. But to her, it carried the story of years. Years of patience, years of being laughed at. Years of unshaken discipline. Every Sunday evening, when the streets became quiet and the world slowed down, she would open that box. With careful hands, she would drop in a small folded note. Sometimes it was the money she earned from washing clothes for neighbors. Sometimes it was the little she saved from selling fruits in the market. It never looked like much. In fact, it looked like nothing at all. People noticed her routine and mocked her. "Is this how you plan to build your future?" they sneered. "You will never achieve anything with coins." Their words cut deep. But she never argued. She simply smiled and stayed silent. Because deep in her heart, she believed drops of water could fill a bucket, and tiny seeds could grow into a forest. Her life was far from easy. The roof of her house leaked whenever it rained. Her children sometimes asked for food she could not provide. There were moments of shame, when her clothes were torn, and her hands were rough from endless work. Yet, even in those painful days, she never touched the little box. Because to her, that box was not just a container of money. It was a container of hope. The years passed slowly. Week after week, coin after coin, note after note. The box grew heavier, though no one noticed. What they noticed instead was her silence, her patience, her strange refusal to give up. Then, one morning, everything changed. She walked into the marketplace. Not to sell fruits this time, but to buy a small shop space. She placed the heavy box before the landlord. And when she opened it, out poured years of sacrifice. Years of quiet strength. Years of unshakable discipline. Every coin, every note, spoke louder than all the mockery she had endured. They shouted of her resilience. They told the story of a woman who never gave up on herself. That little shop became her beginning. She sold goods with passion, with honesty. Slowly, the shop grew into a business. Customers trusted her. Friends respected her. Strangers admired her. The woman who was once mocked for saving so little was now the one people came to for advice, for help, for inspiration. And in her success, she never forgot the lesson. She would often tell her children, "Never despise small beginnings. Success does not come overnight. It comes from doing small things again and again, until they become great." Her story reminds us of one truth. Success is not always born in a single moment of greatness. Sometimes, it is born in the quiet, hidden discipline of small, consistent steps. The box that once carried her little savings became the box that carried her dreams. And those dreams, through discipline, patience, and consistency, became her reality. And so, the next time you think your small effort doesn't matter, remember her story. Remember the box. Remember that greatness often begins with the smallest of steps. If this story touched you, hit the like button and subscribe for more inspiring lessons.